Welcome back now to League Two, and two former favourites who have found themselves in charge of the club. We're talking Wycombe. Tony Jones went to the Causeway Stadium earlier today to meet them.
Hi, I'm Steve Brown, Assistant Manager of Wycombe Wanderers.
Hi, I'm Keith Ryan of Wycombe Wanderers Football Club.
Top from mid-November to early February and beaten until mid-December, Wycombe's season then faltered with 6 successive defeats before last Saturday's win at Rushden.
Going into the game, you sort of think, well, we can't go on losing. We had such a great run, as you said, from the start of the season. 21 games, I think it was, without a defeat. So you don't suddenly go from a side that can do that into a side that's going to lose every game from here on in. And yeah, I think you know, giving the boys that little bit of belief going into that game, and they knew it was a big game for them. And I'm glad to say that they responded to it.
And how about your role in the dressing room on Saturday then? Who picks the team and who sits down and works out
Steve
tactics?
does it. Steve's fault.
I ain't going to take the full credit for that. I ain't going to take the full credit for that because I think when you look at the backroom staff, there's me, there's Rhino, there's Jim Barron, who's been assistant to Ron Atkinson, there's Terry Evans. You know, they're all lads who have played the game, and it's a wealth of you know, experience there. And I think it'd be stupid to put myself in a position where I'm selfish enough to pick the side without consulting the lad.
It's management by committee because John Gorman has been given compassionate leave while he comes to terms with the death of his wife Myra in February, just a month after 21-year-old Wycombe midfielder Mark Philo was killed in a car crash.
I think the Mark Philo scenario was the biggest impact, which is of no disrespect to John. I just think the fact that Mark Philo was a player at the football club and all the players rubbed shoulders with him every morning. And I remember Mark leaving the training ground on the Friday, and that was the last we sort of seen of him.
You know, there's been games where there's lads in floods of tears before we even kick off. That's one thing. John's situation, you know, he's a real bubbly, lively character. We all love him here. All the players love him. We certainly love him because, you know, he's brought us as part of his team. And he's such a lively character, and to see him struggle so much with his loss, and you know, totally understandably, you know, it's really shaking him up.
Wycombe must focus on the playoffs. Ryan was in the team that defeated Preston at Wembley in 1994.
It's a long time ago now, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, great occasion, you know, fantastic experience, and they don't come around too often in your career. So really, having got so close now, it's vital that we get in the playoffs now because we're really touching distance from that. The motivation, certainly for me, is to get there, to have John come back, happy, bubbly, get him to lead the lads out. You know, this is me dreaming, of course. We've got a long way to go. I'm not taking anything for granted because we've got to go and win on Saturday first. But you know, I'm sort of thinking in the back of my mind, what a lovely way to end the season, having gone through as much as we've gone through.